I am Alex, and this is my story. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex. A few years ago, I was very shy and afraid to speak English in front of people. I wanted to learn English because it's an important language. But every time I tried to speak, I felt nervous. My hands shook, my heart beat fast, and my voice was so quiet. I thought people would laugh if I made a mistake. I knew that speaking English would help me in life, in work, and when traveling. But my fear held me back. I didn't know how to change this fear, but I decided I had to try. This is my story of how I lost my fear. One day, my friend Sarah invited me to an English-speaking group. It was a small group of people learning English, just like me. At first, I didn't want to go. I thought, what if they laugh? What if I forget the words? But Sarah told me, Alex, everyone in the group is also learning. We all make mistakes, and that's okay. So I went to the group. When I arrived, I was very nervous. My hands were shaking, and I wanted to leave. But I told myself, just try. You are here. Take the first step. When it was my turn to speak, I took a deep breath. I said, hello, my name is Alex. My voice was soft, and I felt a little silly, but nobody laughed. Instead, they smiled and said, nice to meet you, Alex. After that first meeting, I started to feel a little more comfortable. I went to the group every week, and each time I tried to speak a little more. At first, I only said small things like, how are you? Or nice to see you. My confidence grew slowly. Sarah and the other people in the group were very kind. They told me, don't worry if you make mistakes. Mistakes help us learn. One day, I made a big mistake. I wanted to say, I like cats. But I said, I eat cats. The group started laughing, and I felt my face get red. But then, Sarah said, that's okay. We know what you mean. I laughed too. And from that moment, I felt better about making mistakes. To get better at speaking, I knew I needed to practice every day. I started watching short English videos online. I listened carefully and repeated the words. I also started reading small stories in English. At home, I practiced in front of a mirror. I pretended I was talking to someone. I said things like, hello, my name is Alex, and I love learning English. At first, it felt a little funny talking to myself, but I could see my own progress. One day, the leader of our group asked me, Alex, would you like to talk about your hobby at our next meeting? I felt a little scared, but I thought, this is my chance to be brave. I agreed. I practiced my talk every day. My hobby is painting, so I prepared a few sentences about why I love painting and what it means to me. When the day came, I felt my hands shake again, but I remembered all the practice I had done, and I took a deep breath. When I started speaking, I looked at my friends in the group. They were smiling, and I felt calm. I finished my talk, and everyone clapped. I felt so happy and proud of myself. I thought, I can do this. I can speak English in front of others. After some months, I started using English outside the group. I went to a cafe where tourists visit, and I tried speaking English with the staff. I said, "Hello, can I have a coffee, please?" The person smiled and answered, "Of course." Every time I spoke English outside, I felt stronger. Sometimes I didn't know the right words, but I tried my best. I learned that people are patient and kind if you are polite and show that you are trying. They don't mind if you make small mistakes. After a year, I felt ready for a big challenge. There was a public event in my city where people could speak for 2 minutes about anything. I decided to go. My heart was beating fast, but I thought about everything I had learned. When it was my turn, I walked to the front and looked at the audience. I talked about learning English and how it changed me. I told them about my first group meeting, my funny mistakes, and my journey. After I finished, everyone clapped. A few people came up to me and said, "Good job. I liked your story." I was so happy. I thought, I did it. I really spoke English in front of people.